Hey everyone, it's Adison McLeod back with the Maroon Devils Network, and today we're interviewing head football coach Sherman Holt on our latest football game this Friday. So, in this past week's matchup with Smoky Mountain in mind, what are some things you and your team has learned this week?
Well, we found out how important doing your job, recognizing your assignment, alignment, being physical at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. We wasn't very satisfied with how we played. Our staff wasn't, our kids wasn't, and so it was a rough film session on Monday. Our kids was not looking forward to that because we knew Friday night that it wasn't good, and so the good thing is we got another opportunity this week. So we got an opportunity to get better in practice, to learn how to line up, to recognize your key and react accordingly. And so for us, after the Smoky game, it was, here's what we need to get better at. Here's where we're not good. We got to either tweak the scheme, we got to change personnel, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, we got to get better. And so for us, coming out after that game was just how hard can we go to work this week? How much better can we get this week and get prepared for a good Franklin football team?
All right, and what will be the keys to success with your matchup with Franklin this week?
Offensive production and efficiency. We got to keep their offense off the field because they've got a real good quarterback, real good running back, good offensive line. They get after you up front. They do a lot of different motions and trades and formations, and so it's going to be tough for us defensively to, be on top of all that stuff. So we've got to do a real good job of being focused and learning, being in the right spot, lining up right, reading your keys. And so for us, offensively, we need to take care of the football. We need to score some points and keep their offense off the field. And, kicking game's probably going to be big this week. They've got some real good kickers. And so our thing is can our kicking game match or best their kicking game, because that might be the difference. So for us, it's just be ready to play in a hostile environment. It's always tough playing at Franklin. I try to let our kids kind of take that as a motivational aspect of, can we go in there and win at their place? That's always some extra motivation for us. And so Coach Brooks does a real good job. They're well coached. They've got a good group of kids. And so it's going to be a tough week for us. We got to play assignment football, got to be disciplined, can't get penalties. And so it's just same thing, different week, different opponent. So, again, just playing our style of football.
All right, and lastly, what is one thing you guys are looking for improvement in this week?
I think just the mentality of which we played. Last week we were not very satisfied with how our kids responded to what Smoky Mountain did. And so, and again, hats off to Smoky Mountain. Coach Postell did a good job, had his kids ready to go. But our kids, we challenged them on Monday. If something happens, how you going to respond? And so for us, we got to be able to battle adversity. We got to be able to start fast and finish strong. And so for us, it's how much better can we get from last week to this week and continue to get better every week. I think that's our goal. And we've had a couple good days of practice this week, and so I think our kids are motivated by what happened last week to not let it happen again this week.
All right, well, that's all from us today. Let's go watch some football.